Hello and welcome to another episode of Feed Me. I am Ectosage, and in this episode I am going to be upgrading, well, not my solar panels, but this, and building myself a jetpack. But first, to do that, I'm going to need not an MFSU, that's a bit too powerful, but I'm thinking I want to first make a MFE. So, to do that, we're going to need a machine block, some refined iron, some energy crystals. I can handle those. I mean, only 4 of them, right? 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 It was only 4? Right. So I should have enough diamonds for those, I think. Okay, I don't. Is there really no other way to make an MFE? It's just these energy crystals, industrial diamond. I can't even figure out how to make. Okay. Okay, change of plans. Okay, so today on Feed Me, or Feed Me, as I like to say, we're going to be doing more magic. And to start off, let's grab, where'd they go? Not these. I got these from raiding a million villages, which I might add, I now actually have 2 million more books leading me to villages and whatnot. Oh, and this leads me to a new building I built, which is my new food storage building, where I'm going to be putting all my food and stuff and greenery basically that I get here. Let me just go back to where I just was in the magical room. Here we are. And what else have I done? I also went, while I was exploring those villages, I was also running across 1,000,001 trees and chopping them down. That's actually my second axe of stream. And to be exact, they were magical trees, so I got a fair bit of this wood, and I have 11 saplings. I still haven't replanted all the ones out here. I just have 2 planted now. But I'm thinking I'll expand down there to try to get up to the 1,000 ore in the area, and hopefully it'll start turning stone into dole shards, which I'll be able to turn into other types of shards as I need them. Okay, but first off today, we also have these, which are supposed to make unique, what do you even call it? I can't remember the name. Recipes? No, that's not the right name. What are these things called? Here, let me just finish this. And they are called research notes, so we got 2 of those, and we're one knowledge fragment short of having another research note. Oh, by the way, I also found an empty map, which I assume is just a normal map, but whatever. So let's plop these in here, and let's oh, not there. Jesus Christ, that would have been terrible. In there. And now I have no idea what they take, but we can probably rule this out in seconds. Yep, that was a waste of those, but whatever. So yeah, I'm gonna get to this, and I'll start recording again once I actually get somewhere with this. So, I've been working for a while, and so far all I've been able to find is that it has this knowledge stuff that I got from paper. I've tried magic, I've tried types of stones, all kinds of stuff, and I can't seem to find anything that seems to want to work. But I'm gonna persevere, but I just wanted to let you know oh wait, no, I was thinking there'd be a long gap between when you're hearing me speak now and when you hear me speak next, but there might not be. Are you seriously? You took all that and you still didn't get to 100%? Maybe I should go back to just using boats instead of using Quicksilver. I didn't mean to use Quicksilver there even. I thought that was something else. That's embarrassing. Anyway, okay, there we go. So it's miniature clothing and accessories for little golem people. So now I can sort of go from there. Now I know it's on golems. It might be, I've already tried those elements. Golems, clothing, cloth. So we can try some string and stuff, because that's got like a clothy-ish element to it. And I bet you, yep, had a feeling. And then there'll be one more thing, which, oh, of course, because it's clothing, it might also be fancy clothing. So we're going to need lapis, because lapis has that on it. And it saves us from using gold or anything else valuable. So we'll just toss a bit of this in there. Might need to grab a bit more. I should do it. Come on, be done now. No need to take all month. Oh, come on. One left, wow. Okay, cool, so there we go. What did that say? Tiny bow ties. I don't know, I'm not sure bow ties are actually cool, but a lot of people seem to think so. So here we go, tiny bow ties. How do you make those? Some black wool and string and 8 modus. That is pretty damn simple. Maybe I'll make one later for our little worker guy over there, if he can have glasses and a bow tie. We'll see. We'll find out. But now let's start working on this new thing. Don't think it's got that. It might. Who knows? Let's try some of this, just in case it. Oh no, apparently. Right. Well, this might be a while. All right. So I used some carrots. Got that. Just threw some paper in there, and finally this showed up. And this thing apparently gives your golems a bit more extra health by letting them wear a visor, like Jordy. Except for I don't remember Jordy having extra health. Maybe he became slightly supercharged when he got turned into that, like, what do you call it thing that one time? He was, like, turned into an alien, partially, because that was the only way this alien species could exist anymore. And they were invisible. They had to figure out why, you know, that happened and all that. I don't know. But I don't think he had more health. Maybe these will work, because, you know, it's supposed to be something for defending, arrow, sword, weapon. Actually, it probably should be, that doesn't really make sense. It probably needs to be a type of armor thing. Right, so, I think I have some boots in one of these. Yes, I do. There they are. That'll probably get me somewhere. Unfortunately, I already know it doesn't need metal, but at least it'll be something, right? Oh, come on. There's got to be an easier type of clothing I'm missing here, but I can't ever think of anything, and I don't have any leather. Okay, this is the fourth one. If this doesn't work, yeah. What the fuck? This cannot be clothing. I just used 6 iron boots. This is infuriating. Fucking bullshit. Okay, well, look at that. I finally got that to show up. So that's 6, 7. This was the 8th pair, I believe, that I was using, and now it's starting to move. I really hate that on the first click, it doesn't just say, oh, this is it, and show up. You have to use so much before it shows up. God, it is infuriating, and I'm going to burn through so much iron making these stupid, sodding iron boots just for this damn thing. This better, you know, the thing is, I don't think I'm going to have that many golem soldier people armored up just standing around. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll have one at every corner or every, like, 5 blocks in the hallways. It's just infuriating, though. Infuriating. Now we need some death essence, but luckily I've been collecting rotten flesh, because I knew it had that. Death, decay, undead. Wonderful. This uses up the whole thing and doesn't give it to me. I'm going to be infuriated. There we go. So, golem visor. Right. Same thing we already knew, and there it is. Wow, I guess there's going to be a lot of stuff here. Right. Well, that's, not as simple as I wish it was. Whatever. At least we have that now. So, next up, I don't have any of those stupid things anymore. The, pre-made things. I call them stupid because I expected them to grant me like something really clever and interesting. And the bow tie was cool, so were the glasses, but not so much this other stuff lately. Oh, thank God, something magical. That's exactly what I wanted right about now. Something magical and full of life. Except for it's not full of life probably because it didn't use the tree essence. It's probably full of death. Should I just use these? No, I need to store them. Yeah, I'll get back to you once I actually figure out what the second thing is. Okay, well, I found it. It's, some sort of exchange thing. There we go. So, apparently all those magical shards I've been finding might be able to be fused together into an even more powerful shard? Maybe this ties into me wanting the 1000 ore in there to make shards. I don't know. Anyway, that's interesting, but since we're talking about shards and crystals, we definitely need to just take some of this because it has crystal essence on it and plop it in here. I'm sure that'll, yeah, give us the third thing we need. Bingo. So let's see. What does this actually say when we pop it open in here? Aha, there we go. Oh, pretty. So basically, I can merge these together and make this awesome looking thingamajig. And then oh, wow, one of every color. And then I guess I can leave them near aura nodes, like the one that's outside there, or the ones that are down below me. And it'll actually boost their viz levels. But of course it might create flux. That's pretty damn interesting. I like that. Let's see what else we can get by using magical stumps. Maybe we'll get something else equally entertaining, because that is pretty cool. Maybe it'll lead to whatever that is, because that thing looks amazing. Oh, yes, more magic, more magic, more magic. And this might be another combining thing, so let's try the seeds again. Come on, seeds. Give me something good. Yes! Oh, this is awesome. Come on. Oh, I'm gonna need more seeds. I've run out of seeds. I have more seeds right there. Come on. Boop. I said boop. There we go. Oh, it's still gibberish. Uh-oh. Well, now we clearly need something new. I doubt it'll be... Oh my god! Oh, chaos! I really doubted it would be this, but chaos. That kind of makes sense if it's more of the ore nodes and the flux generation, because flux is basically a form of chaos in its own way. Do we not have any more mushrooms around? There we go. So I guess this is sort of like combining maybe the magical crystals to transform flux into... Maybe it's flux being transformed into magic, you think? Let's see. Oh, it's still gibberish. Oh dear. This could be something really big then. I doubt it'll be this. Nope. But you know what would make sense if it's very... No, I figured it might be knowledge. Okay, let's see. It shouldn't be this. Yep, didn't think so. Ruling that out. Okay, crystal or control? Yes, I bet you, yeah, control. Because if we're trying to control the flux in some way, that would make sense, wouldn't it? Okay, so got that. Let's take this out. Do you say anything yet? Aha, there we go! So, basically it's saying you can move these aura nodes, because naturally every now and again they'll drift around, so this is basically the idea that you can control them and move them however you like. It'll take a lot, but you can do that. Let's try this. I know I should just use cobble, shouldn't I? Because I was seeing the explosive on it. Actually, that doesn't make sense. Okay, so we're trying to move it. Have we already tried something that just has crystal on it? Yeah, if that had crystal on it. Dark essence stuff. Let's try some of this, because you might consider a flux node a bit dark and evil. It's not. Go figure. That makes sense. Dark night blindness. I guess that really doesn't tie in at all. I wish those had something. I doubt it would be that. Maybe it would be, because that lightning bolt grippy thing. So let's try some Nikolite, because Nikolite has that on it as well. Toss that in there. What is it? Power, energy, strength. That would kind of make sense, doesn't? This would be some sort of a device in its own right, a magical one. So I would have thought that would have made sense, but apparently not. What else do we have that we can try? I'm just going to dump these back into there. What do we have over here that might make any sort of sense? That doesn't make any sense. Aha! This might be considered a... So what do you call this? A creation, a construct, a work of some sort? It is not. Maybe a tool, because this is a tool to move stuff about, yes? Let's try this. Oh, no, not all at once. That never seems to work for me. Oh, come on. Yes. Oh, come on. No, it's definitely not it. At least now we know. Okay, I'm going to cut the footage here and come back when I actually figure out what comes next. Alright, well, I ended up using more of this fucking, pardon my French, Quicksilver. Yeah, because it was just the easiest thing that had the most things, and it gave me back this empty void. I know in the past, I was very inept, and I always used buckets, because they have that on it, but I semi-recently found out, where'd they go, that these buggers, the glass files, actually have it on them too, so can use this. And I guess this does make sense for it to have motus and a void, because it's moving something, and it's sort of a void in and of itself, pulling something into it. At least that's how I'm assuming it's going to work, if this is a thing I've glimpsed online of sort of like pillars that move something. So there we go. What did that say? Basic aura manipulation. I thought it said management. Seemed like a very official name. So is this it? Yeah. Yeah. Magic at your beck and... Ooh, was that English? Magic at your beck and call. There we go. So, son of a donkey. Well, ain't that just wonderful. The only way to get another star that I know of, excuse me, is to go to the Nether and kill a bunch of skeletons, the black evil skeleton things, get their heads, put them on top of, I believe it's some soul sand, and make the Wither boss and kill him. Yeah, I don't think I'm quite there yet. Maybe a lightning wand and my sword, or I'm gonna have to look into this some more. I find it interesting while reading through this though, is that it says for now you will use this big crystal-y thing that you make to bend the aura and draw things towards it. But it's like, oh, what comes next? And it also says here that if you break them, they shatter into their components and need to be rebuilt, which doesn't seem too bad, even though it would take all that again, as long as you don't actually lose that nether star. Oh, and here's how you make them. Obsidian totems. How do you make obsidian totem bits? And 300 viz. I don't even think I have a wand that can do that yet. How much? Maybe I do. How much? No, you. 250. So no, I need to make this wand here first, which also takes another star. So guess I definitely need another star to progress in that. I think I'm gonna call it there for now. We've found some interesting stuff. In the next episode, depending on whether or not I've gone mining and found more diamonds, I'm either A, going to make that jetpack, that way it's easier to continue building, or B, I'm going to build a thing for, what do you call it, villagers, probably off screen, a sort of sales area, sort of speak, off this little walkway, and then actually like an apartment complex sort of thing just to house all the villagers I can find sort of here in a big tower or something. Anyway, I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching as I hurt myself with these stairs, and goodbye.